Reference checking can have value if done correctly. Typically, by the time that you're going to check the references of a candidate, you've probably interviewed them at that point. You've probably even made the decision that, yeah, I'm 99% sure that I'm going to hire this candidate. I guess I need to check references now. Unfortunately, a lot of organizations don't check references particularly effectively. Some places they'll email reference questions out, or they'll have the HR person or their assistant call and do the references. I always advise, if a hiring manager wants to do references, that they need to do the references themselves, and preferably with a candidate's prior supervisor. If you can't get a prior supervisor, then someone who specifically witnessed that candidate's performance on the job. Now, if you think about references, typically, a candidate is going to provide references that are going to be positive in nature. Nobody's going to provide a reference to someone who's going to say nasty or bad things about them. So you have to keep that in mind when conducting a reference, that generally the person is going to have mostly positive things to say. You're typically not going to find, based upon that, information that's going to change your mind about whether you want to actually hire the candidate or not. Where the value can be is in helping you understand better how the candidate might be managed in that particular role, or how they reacted in certain situations, so it isn't a total surprise for you when they come on board. So that's why I particularly like hiring managers talking to prior supervisors, where one supervisor can help the hiring supervisor understand, what motivates this particular candidate, how do they react under stress, under pressure, how well did they work with others. Again, things that probably won't change your mind on whether you're going to hire the candidate, but ultimately give you really good insight about how the candidate is going to behave and how you can best motivate and manage the candidate once they actually come on board.